Hello everybody, welcome back. I've been working on a little bit. I got these, been working on these gear doors. And now I'm working on these ones, getting them hinged. I ended up deciding to use just the flat hinges for them. And I'm just gonna, I'm cutting them in. I don't know if you can see that. And here, let me pull a couple pins out. Cause this one I already got in, but it's easier to grab them with a knife and drop them in. Where did it go? I'll find it. But I'm like recessing them in into it lightly, and then gluing them in. I gotta see if I can find that other one. I don't step on it and put it in my foot. All right, I'm back. I found it. But I bought these other kind of hinges. These Robarts. Got them from Robart. 305s. These metal ones. I might use them for the tail, because I forgot I only ordered 4. You get 2 in a pack. They're like 30 bucks for 2. So they're like 15 bucks a piece. The problem is, I just don't like them. I don't like the way they open. I don't like how they work. But I have another pack of them. But anyways, I might use those for the tail. And so I might use those for the tail instead of the black ones. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. The other thing is my brand new Robart retracts. I had them on this side working on these doors, and it stripped out. I only cycled it not even a dozen times, probably like 7 times, and it stripped. Brand new, never mounted. You see, I never even mounted it. Never even permanently mounted in there, and it stripped out just with not even a tire on it from going up and down. So I contacted them, and they're sending me a new motor, and they were like, they never heard of one going bad. And I'm like, well, that's just my luck. So that should be here tomorrow. But I put these servos in for the doors, but I'm not happy with them. I don't like how they went in. I might redo it. You know, not the doors themselves. I like the hinges, the style hinging a lot better. By the time you put it in there, you know, you got the couple pins. Yeah, you can lose the pins when you take them out, but they open so much nicer than that other style to me. I think there's less chance of failing with these than with that other kind. I don't know, you might disagree, but that's just the way I think. I think they work out better. The hardest part is going to be when I glass it, keeping the glass out of them. I'll probably have to put some tape over them, or even silicone, put some silicone over it, and then epoxy it. Then you can just pull the silicone out of it and stuff. But I got the front, both sides rounded pretty good. I did do some of the spot putty. You can see filling. I like that spot putty because it dries fast and it's really light. It shrinks really bad. That's one of the downfalls. It shrinks quite a bit, so you got to hit it several times. But it's really light stuff. It sands real easy. Sands easier probably than this, but it's easier to work this than this because it just comes in the tube. But that's what I've been going with so far, and getting all my edges cut better. I've been really working on the center section, getting this done, get the gear in. I wanted to get the gear in, get the center section done. I got the hinges in, or the servos in for the hinges. I took the screws off of them so I can move them, but these are done. This one here, I got a short servo in here. I put this servo this way because I didn't like the way it mounted. If you mount it sideways, it just didn't work very well, like these ones. See how you mount them sideways. So I got a couple short servos for there, and they work nice. Got this flap all mounted. I just unscrewed it so because I have to set the edge and cut. I gotta trim the end of that. This wing is almost all sanded except for this side right here. Got to be done. Well, you can't see it. This side here. I haven't sanded this part from here to here. It has to be sanded. On this side, it's rough sanded. I haven't finished it. I still got to go through that. But I did get all the fill pieces in. I still haven't put nothing on the front of this to round it. The only time you see it is when you pull it up. See how it's not rounded in there? So I'm probably going to have to put another piece of balsa on the front of the aileron and round it so it's rounded, because he said to double that. I didn't do that yet. But all that stuff's in there. So this one here, once I finish sanding this end, this one I can start glassing it. I just gotta finish the end sanding of it right here on the tip. And I can start sanding or glassing, get that one, it's almost ready for glass, go over it again, make sure it's smooth. But the other one, I wanna do that one on video. I haven't done nothing with that one. That one's still the way it was before. But I gotta get that other side caught up to this one. So, the flaps all still work nice and smooth. But I got this gear door. It's on video, you guys seen that. But, or this cut out on this side. But this one here, I gotta finish up. And I put some little blocks in here in the corners. So when it comes down, it sets flat, make sure it stays flat. I probably put little ones here, like this one here I gotta cut back. It's stick out too far. I don't need it out that far, even though it's not gonna hit the tire. I gotta put one over here, put one over here. Even though these sides lay pretty flat, I still want a little bit of backer in there. Same on this side. Like this one, I'll put some in there to make sure that they, when they go down, they go flat. Only problem I notice on this side, see if I can push it down. When they're down, this back here is up a little bit. See how it's up? This side's nice, perfect, but this side's up. So when I glass it, I'm gonna try to force it down a little bit the other way, because it'll hit something. When it goes down, it'll hit inside there. I just broke that loose, but I just popped the thing off of it. But it'll hit these anyway, so it's only gonna go down so far. So if I flex them a little bit the other way, like when I glass them, have them dip down a little bit, it'll help straighten them out. But I'm not real happy with these hinges for opening the doors. I bought a sequencer, door sequencer from Robart, but Robart buys them from somewhere else. It says air valve and door sequencer, but it's actually made for the electric retract too. At least I ordered the one for electric, but this one says air. But I can't get this to work right, no matter how I switch it. I went through the instructions, and that's how my gear all of a sudden just like stripped out, and I gave up. I just did it in my controller. I control the gear doors in my TX, and it just put the gear doors on a delay when they're coming down for 15 seconds or 12 seconds, whatever it is. That worked better than dealing with that. So anyways, but I'm doing the sequence in my controller and put that on a separate channel instead of trying to run all the gear doors and everything on one channel with the gear. I'm doing it on a separate channel. What else? That's about it. I'll get you guys caught up to where I'm at. My arm is feeling, I can do a lot more. I can lift it up that high. You know, that's more in my shoulder, but getting it back where I can twist, I'm getting more twist out of it. I'm getting there. It's still, when I move it, it's still sore. I mean, I can feel it. It just aches, like right there, it's aching. It aches, you know, when I twist, it aches up in here. But it's getting better. I'm getting the movement back out of it. I just try not, I still can't carry anything heavy in it. I can't do much heavy stuff with it. I'm probably still pushing a little bit more than I should, but that's just me, what I do. Anyways, so back up to that. I got this hinge in. I gotta do this one. First thing I do when I grab the hinges, they have it bent over on the end, so the pin won't come out. Well, I want it so the pins will come out. So I just take it and take my cutters and I just cut it off flat. I snip it off flat. Make sure it's nice and flat, so I can pull those pins out. I can check those pins when I fly it to make sure if I fly it, the gear doors the pins aren't coming out. But once they're in there, they should be in there. They go in there pretty hard. So, I mean, they're pretty hard to pull. So I got to cut this one in. All I do is I marked it where I wanted it, so they're all the same distance over. I take my knife, I go around, because I have this on there and I traced it after I got my marks. Made sure, traced it, take my knife, scribe around it real lightly. And I have one of these. I've had it for a long time. It's just a blade that goes in a different kind of blade. But then I can, get this out of the way, I can come in here and lightly shave it. Okay, I'm gonna find the engine I had right here. Lightly glue it in there, let it set, make sure it still rotates good. Grab my other gear door, set it there. So I got those all cut out, and where the hinge goes, I taper a little bit on a 45. I shaved it with the knife and shaved a little bit down, you know, like 10 millimeter or 5 millimeters or so, just so I can pull the pin out and give something to taper to. Hopefully you understand what I mean by that. There we go. Got those. Actually, I get the other part in, and I'm waiting for those new servos to come in. So, that's gonna be it for now. I'll bring you guys back when I start working on it. I'm take a break, get my arm a rest.